I just found a new exploit corner on Burning Paris and Killing Floor 2, so I'm going to show you where that's at. It's right here at these two cardboard boxes. Now this one is not as good as the last one. It's not as good as all, but it's super helpful, especially if you're trying to farm for XP, and I wasn't really able to get this to work on Hell on Earth difficulty. And the reason that is because in this corner the enemies can still hurt you and attack you, but only kind of from one corner. And you kind of have to scooch into this corner perfectly, and I think you have to be ducking down. And you have to get it kind of just right, and if it's not quite right, they can still attack you from the right. But if you're able to get in there kind of perfectly, they'll kind of just circle around and they can only attack you from right here, and sometimes they won't even try to attack you, they'll just walk right by and then continue to walk around on the circle. So this is suicidal difficulty. Hell on Earth difficulty, it's pretty much impossible just because there are so many more Zed and because they deal so much more damage, but it's pretty manageable on suicidal, especially for the first few rounds. And I don't know if you're going to be able to beat the boss with this. And so the way to do it is just to kind of scooch back and go diagonally into that corner and maybe move out back in until you kind of get it perfectly. And if enemies are still hitting you, just kind of adjust a little. And what I found happening is they can only attack from one side, and if you're able to shoot kind of steadily enough and get them enough, they're not going to be able to hit you. But if one kind of does come up while you're reloading and hit you, he can kind of knock you out at that safe spot, and then you're vulnerable from all sides. But yeah, I just thought this was kind of useful, especially for just XP farming. Level up just a little bit quicker because it can be a grind. So, and it's not great, but I thought it was at least a little bit helpful. So yeah.